Hi there, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. Today I will be talking about depression, more specifically how I overcame my depression when I was a teenager by actually having a really strong mind switch, which I will tell you about in this video. I just want to say I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm a life coach that is helping people based on my own experiences with depression, with anxiety, and with eating disorder. So everything that I will be sharing today in this video will be based on my own experience and how I managed to cure my depression and never struggle with it again since my recovery. So to quickly give you guys a sketch, I was 16 years old and I got a really severe eating disorder. I struggled with bulimia and anorexia. Comment down below if you would like me to do a story on that as well. But so anyways, because of those eating disorders, I actually got depressed really badly because I was stuck in my situation and I didn't know how to get out of it. And because I was feeling so bad physically and I was really stuck in this pattern in my head, I really started to feel dark and low and depressed because I had no idea how to get out of it. I had no idea how I could control my thoughts, how I could control my emotions, and how I could become actually happy. And this really took over my entire life. I was always cold, I was always sad, I was always crying, having anxiety attacks. I was just at some point I remember not feeling anything anymore. I felt just empty. I felt like I didn't have any motivation to go forth. I didn't have any motivation to set goals for my future. I was just exhausted. And so after going from psychologist to psychologist, I ended up at this program in the Netherlands, a Dutch program called Different Life. And it was completely life-changing for me. After 3 days of being there, my depression was gone for the rest of my life. And it was based on a very simple concept. And it was actually so simple, so easy that it blew my mind, because we tend to look for solutions in like the most extreme ways, and it's actually simple, so simple. And so the solution to my depression was this. I realized that I do have control over my emotions and that I am the one who's choosing my happiness. And this might sound really cliche and you might have heard of this before, but it actually goes something like this. We go through life having multiple experiences, and this starts when we're young, when we're in school, when we're having our education, when we're growing up, when we're educated by our parents, and we get all kinds of beliefs from this. So something might happen to you in your past. For example, for me, this was my eating disorder, and this might actually plant certain beliefs inside your mind, inside your brain. And for me, these beliefs were, for example, I'm not good enough, I don't have power over my body, I don't have power over my mind, I'm never going to get out of the situation, life is dark. Like, I had all these beliefs based on what I was experiencing with my eating disorder and experiencing in the past. And because I was having these beliefs, I really, it's a belief, so you believe it's true. And so that's what my feelings were reacting to. That's what my thoughts were reacting to. They were reacting to these beliefs. And so I was having these thoughts over and over again, like, I'm never going to get out of this. I'm not good enough. I'm fat. I'm only good when I'm skinny. I was just stuck in this thought pattern. And of course, because you're having these thoughts and you're self-criticizing yourself the whole time, your feeling goes with that. And that's where the feeling of depression comes from. And that's what I learned at this training. And I was like, okay, so if these beliefs are in my head and these beliefs are not even true, then there has to be a way to stop these beliefs, and there has to be a way to stop thinking thoughts that are not helping you, that are making you feel depressed, and replacing them with new thoughts. So that is in essence what you need to do to get over a depression. You can't minimize the problem, of course, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to explain to you that your depression or your feelings of depression are actually coming from beliefs that you have about yourself, about the world, about whatever it is. And these beliefs are creating thoughts in your mind, and these thoughts in your mind are making you feel bad. And so the way I cured my depression is by literally replacing my negative beliefs, my self-limiting beliefs, with better ones, with positive beliefs, with positive affirmations. And that's where positive affirmations come in, and they are so powerful. Positive affirmations are sentences that you repeat by writing or listening to them, that actually state certain positive beliefs that have the ability to reprogram your unconscious thinking. This is literally what I did. I reprogrammed myself. I replaced all my limiting negative beliefs that I was having about myself, about the world, and I decided for myself that it was time to let them go, because they were just keeping me stuck in the same position. And I replaced them with new ones, and I replaced them with positive beliefs about myself. And for me, this switch came so powerful, because I was in this gorgeous place with so many beautiful people, and we were all going through the same process. But there are so many ways in which you can do that, in which you can literally transform your thinking. And so for this, I will just quickly give you some steps also, or some advice on how to actually do that. So the first thing is you really need to make a commitment to yourself that you are willing to step out of this situation that you're going through, because in fact you're repeating a pattern over and over again. You're repeating the same thoughts, you're repeating the same habits, you're repeating the same feelings, and this is a cycle that is continuing to go around. And you must commit to yourself to say, I'm going to break this cycle, because I understand that in order to feel better and in order to get out of this situation, I must somewhere break the habits that I'm currently in. I must break my patterns. So the first thing you need to do is you really need to make a commitment to yourself right now to say, okay, no matter what it takes, I am going to beat this depression. I am going to get out of it. And no matter how in some way it felt comfortable, because that's sometimes the case, depression can feel like a comfort zone, but you really need to be prepared and committed to yourself to step out of this and break this pattern. So the second thing you need to do is to recognize when you're having negative thoughts, self-limiting beliefs, or just in general beliefs that are holding you back from feeling happy. And how do you know when you're having these beliefs? Well, it's very easy whenever you're feeling really sad or really down. So really actively recognize these thoughts in your head and create a mindset of observing those thoughts and observing that mindset instead of identifying with it. Because when you identify with the thought you're having, that's when you're feeling so bad. That's when you're feeling so depressed, because you're taking them too seriously. When you create a mindset of observing these thoughts that you're having, literally observing the thought that says, I'm never going to get out of it, and saying, well, it's not true, I'm observing it, and then replacing it with new thoughts, with new beliefs, with new emotions, by going outside, by doing something new that breaks your pattern that you don't normally do. If you normally go sit on the couch and in a dark place and watch depressing movies, well, do something that really goes against that pattern, that breaks the habit, and that gives your brain a new signal that you're trying to replace it with new programming, with new beliefs. Then the third thing that you need to do, and which a lot of people say you shouldn't advise someone who is depressed, but for me personally, it's the opposite, because this also again has to do with breaking the pattern, is to keep moving and keep working on yourself in a physical way. If you are feeling depressed and you're eating junk food and you're never moving, you're never going outside, you're actually resting in this pattern, in this safe space of this depression. What do you do when you're depressed? Well, you go and do these things that I just said, which confirms the beliefs that you have over and over again. So in order to break the beliefs, in order to break the pattern, you have to act against this pattern. You have to do things that you normally don't do, because this is what signals your brain that you are breaking the pattern, that you're saying, I'm stopping this same repeated cycle of feeling bad and thinking bad thoughts. So go outside every day, go for a walk, do some exercise. I know that this is not what you want to do, but by actually listening to your thoughts, you're not gonna break the pattern and you're not gonna get out of your depression. So do things that are against the feelings and the thoughts that you're having. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So also eat healthy, eat fruits, eat vitamins, go outside, get your vitamin D. And by doing this, you're actually also giving yourself the signal that you have power to handle in a way that is not according to your thoughts. And this again proves that you're not your thoughts and that you do have power over them, because you can go against them. Then the fourth tip I want to give you is to not be so strict for yourself. And I know this is difficult, because this is exactly what you're trying to do. Our society is saying that depression is bad, that it's not okay to feel bad, and that you should feel better, and that you should be just perfect and okay. But by actually convincing yourself of these beliefs, that it's not okay to feel bad, you're feeling bad, and you're fighting against it, which is creating more stress even, which is also strengthening the fact that you're feeling bad. So by accepting the fact that you are in the situation where you don't feel good, you're already taking the stress away, and you're already giving yourself the space and the time you need to heal. And the last thing you need to do, which is so important and is confirming everything that I've said in this video, is to actually start defining yourself in future terms and stop defining yourself in past terms. Because what you're doing right now is you're, as I said, repeating the same pattern over and over again, repeating the same thoughts. And you're having these thoughts, you're having these beliefs based on your past, because the past is the only thing we can be sure of. So we look at the past for assurance, for comfort, for certainty. And because we're looking at the past for certainty, this is all we see. And so we keep repeating in our minds and in our feelings, the same thoughts, the same situations, the same patterns. And so by setting exciting goals for the future and starting to define yourself for who you want to be instead of for who you are right now or who you were in the past, you're breaking the pattern, and you're actually also starting to feel the feelings again of happiness and of excitement. And so make a vision board, make exciting goals for your future, and start defining yourself, identifying yourself to these goals. So for those of you that don't know about the law of attraction, this is really, really important in this process also, and can help you a lot to stay motivated. So I will link a video below where I talk about this. And I will conclude this video here, but I just want to say for a last conclusion that you are definitely able to get out of this. And even though it doesn't feel like it at this moment, there is light at the end of the tunnel. But you just really need to do the things that I told you about in this video. Go talk to someone, go get help, go outside, just do whatever you need to get out of what is happening right now, because life is so beautiful. There's so many beautiful things to experience. And yeah, that's all I want to say. So thank you for watching this video, and thank yourself for watching this video more specifically, because it means that you're working on it. That means that you're actively working on yourself, and that's the best thing you can do. I wish you all a wonderful day. Please, if you got anything out of this video, give it a like and subscribe. I post new videos every week on spirituality, mindfulness, and topics like this. So with that being said, I wish you all the best. I wish you a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.